1. The beginning. It's funny how you get used to some things. Strange happenings. Hauntings, if you want to use that word. I was tired of living in a town where they were almost expected. There wasn't a damn thing anyone in Ridge Falls could do to stop them, at least so it seemed. So I bought a house in Garibaldi, a small coastal town in another state. I called it a writer's retreat, a place I'd visit occasionally, but even in the beginning I knew it was more than that. The bay reminded me of the reservoir back home, where the water was both dammed and dammed, held back by a man-made structure, and doomed by the supernatural. Yet Garibaldi Bay was neither of those things. Their only shared trait was a rolling mist. But the mists of Garibaldi seemed so innocent in comparison. Eventually, I spent less and less time at home, and more time at the retreat. I remember the day a new storefront appeared in what had been a vacant building downtown, because it was also the day I put my home in Ridge Falls on the market. The day I realized Garibaldi was home. New businesses were uncommon in town, even when they made sense. The rocky piece of Oregon shoreline made tourists bypass this little spot in favor of the white sand beaches of Rockaway or the amusement park atmosphere in Seaside. Only 2 motels stayed open year-round, and were rarely full, except for during the annual festival. Other than bars and restaurants, most businesses catered to the commercial fishermen or those employed at the Coast Guard base. Filling my Jeep at the local gas station, I noticed the for rent sign missing from the dusty window front across the street, and was immediately curious. "Fill her up, Mr. Randall," the attendant asked. I was adjusting to the Oregon law that required the attendant pump the gas, not the customer. "You bet, Sam," I said over my shoulder, taking a step toward the street. "You checking out the new shop?" he called after me. "Thought I might." "Don't bother. Whoever rented it has a heavy blanket over the front window. Can't see in." "Any idea who it is?" "Nope. No one seems to." "Doesn't Ned's family own the place?" "Yep. But the guy just told him he needed a store space. Paid a year in advance." Sam spat on the ground, as if disgusted anyone would even try to keep secrets in such a small town. I shared his disgust that secrecy could be so easily purchased. In Ridge Falls, secrets ruled. The pump clicked, and Sam handed me back my credit card. "Thanks," I told him, shaking his hand. The Jeep started on the first crank, and I made a quick U-turn and headed for home. With modern computers, it's a rare thing to find a typewriter, but I have.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?